On December 3rd, 1976, Bob Marley and his band were rehearsing at his home at 56 Hope Road in Kingston, Jamaica. There was a studio in the home, and it was at that location where the hit songs Three Little Birds and No Woman, No Cry were created. At some point, a carload of 7 shooters pulled up and broke into the house and began shooting. Bob Marley was consequently shot in the chest and arm, and like the other victims that day, he survived his injuries. The incident was believed to be politically motivated. 3 years later, Bob Marley agreed to perform and open for the Commodores at Madison Square Garden. At the time, he'd been receiving anonymous threats. So considering the prior attempt, coupled with the recent threats, he naturally wanted the guarantee of protection prior to his performance, which was scheduled for the 19th and 20th of September 1980. This would be his second appearance at Madison Square Garden, one in which he wanted to connect with his African-American audience, as well as promote his Uprising album. Record producer Danny Sims once owned a Midtown Manhattan supper club named Sapphires, an establishment where he rubbed elbows with members of organized crime. He also was an owner of Cayman Music, a publishing company whose silent partner was Paul Castellano. Sims was also a partner of Jad Records, where Gambino captain Joe Piney Armone was also a silent partner. So prior to the concert, Sims, who at the time was Marley's manager, Alan Cole, Marley's tour manager, and Bob Marley met with Joe Piney at Sparks Steakhouse, of all places. Alan expressed to Joe Piney that they wanted protection for Marley at Madison Square Garden. Bob Marley's 2-day performance went without incident, and according to those in attendance, there was a heavy Gambino presence. The day after his final performance, Bob Marley was enjoying playing soccer in Central Park when he suddenly collapsed. After going to the hospital and receiving a series of tests, he was diagnosed with cancer. And on May 11, 1981, Bob Marley died as a result of his illness.